Yeah.
The catheter. Ugh.
Yeah.
If the doctor tells me I need catheters, which, let's be honest, one day they will, I'm just going to kill myself.
Yeah, I think you have to at that point.
I'm going to go, could I get 20 catheters? Because I need to make a noose.
Oh, the smooth eyelet catheter. I watch Fox News, so all I see are catheter and gold commercials.
I appear on Jimmy Fallon's show once a week.
Apparently everybody with fucking, everyone that watches Fox News needs catheters and is just, they're sitting there with their piss draining out a tube as they just count their gold.
Yeah. And then their grandkids get in, they try to figure out who'll buy this gold.
Yeah. Because their grandparents got a fucking reverse mortgage and lost the house. So they got nothing. That's another thing. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Watching Magnum PI try to convince you that they're not stealing your house.
Yeah.
You see the new commercial for that? There's the old one where he goes around, and I don't know what it is, but what's his name? Tom Selleck.
Do you mean the old one or the new one where he's standing in his apartment like he's... he almost looks like a Bond villain?
He's in the woods.
No, I haven't seen that.
This one, he's in the woods. Here's what happened. Before I'll give you time to find it. He was doing these commercials, and I always thought Tom Selleck's way overselling this shit. Yeah. Way overselling it. So he's in the house in the first one, and he's talking about the reverse mortgage, and he's going, I think you'll like it. Like he's acting. He's fucking acting, and it's obvious he's acting. And then I guess a lot of people were saying, hey, Tom, you piece of shit. People are fucking losing their houses. Old people are not giving their children or their grandchildren anything because they got this reverse mortgage they were talked into, and they die, and then the bank takes the house back. It's like, you're a piece of shit. They're stealing a house. So they made Tom Selleck go into the woods and film a commercial where he literally goes, it's not some way to steal your house. Yeah. Like he literally has to explain to people that he's not part of some scam.
That's what I love.
To take grandma's house.
If any commercial starts telling you about how they're not hurting you.
They're not something criminal. They're criminal.
They're criminal.
But he's selling it so hard. Here he is.
This isn't my first rodeo. And let me tell you something. I wouldn't be here if I thought reverse mortgages took advantage of any American senior. Or worse, that it was some way to take your home. It's just a loan designed for older homeowners, and it's helped over 1 million Americans. A reverse mortgage loan isn't some kind of trick to take your home. It's a loan.
He's laughing as he says it. He can't even keep a straight face.
Big difference is how you
it's
pay
not
it
some
back.
way. Okay, do it again. Oh, it's such a way to take your home. Oh, it's such a way to take your home.
We'll send you out a brochure, which is a long, complicated book you won't understand about how we're going to take your home.
Picture me explaining this to Joe Biden, all right? Because that's pretty much every person we talk to. They don't understand it.
We'll send you an email, which you won't understand either, and when you click on it, it will be considered a signature.
Oh, I loved Magnum PI. He says it's okay.
I like his haircut. And he's got a mustache without being a Fruit Loop.
He looks trustworthy. Yeah. And he says it's not a way to take the house as he laughs.
He's often a detective or a police officer.
He's always thwarting crime, not committing crime. I believe him.
You just have to bring it up.
It's the first, like, it's not some way to, boy, I can't do this. Do another take. I'm just laughing because it's obviously some way to take your house.
If we thought vaginal mesh would make your uterus fall out and make you barren, why would we put it in you? Uterus mesh.
Tom Selleck for asbestos insulation. You know, it's not some way to give you some disease with a wacky name.
It just makes you warm in the winter.
Right. I wouldn't sell it if I thought it killed people.
That's so funny.
It's so fun. You got the rest of it? Because he does say some funny shit. Tom Selleck just selling it, too. He's acting. He does that thing. It's like, you're home. And then he goes and walks off. And they see him again. It's not my first time at the rodeo. Fellas!
With a reverse mortgage, you can pay whatever you can when it works for you. Or you can wait and pay it off in one lump sum when you leave your home.
When you leave your home. Okay, hold the phone, people. When does an old person leave their home? Number one, when they're carted off to the home.
Right.
Number 2, when they're staring Dr. Steve in the face with their last breath.
Yeah, or when their mail's piled up for quite some time.
Right. And a welfare call is put in, and you're smelling something that smelled like that cat you hit a few months ago and threw in the bushes.
Yeah, because her grandkids who love her so much don't call.
Yeah. One lump sum, like you lump, you burden.
Yeah, Tom, do you have a reverse mortgage? No, I'm not an idiot.
What am I, stupid?
I certainly don't. In fact, I don't need this money.
Right.
There's really no ethical reason for me to be doing this at all.
I just like hurting old people.
I'm
Tom Selleck for hurting the elderly.
I am extraordinarily wealthy. I'm just going to use this money maybe to buy a car or anything, really.
I had my eyes on a red Ferrari like I used to drive and a few of these commercials. And I'm back in the rodeo. Yeah. And then he walks off.
It's not my first rodeo.
What a creep. Let me see a little more of him because he's just the greatest actor of our time.
Like if Steve Guttenberg was doing them, I'd go, I get it.
Yeah, I get it. He's a goofy guy.
He needs money.
He needs cash.
But
You've probably been investing in your home for years, making monthly mortgage payments, doing the right thing.
Right.
And
where can it take?
It's become your family's heart and soul. Well, that investment can give you tax-free cash just when you need it.
Learn how homeowners are
Sounds good. Yeah, look, his picture's on it.
Can I get a Tom Selleck loan?
We'll send you a DVD because you're very old and stupid. And we're hoping you have a DVD player.
Is it?
They're putting it on a fucking Victrola.
I don't hear Tom.
I put it in my VCR.
I can't hear Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck just fucking beating old people into destitute.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell you to take the batteries out of your life alert if I thought it would hurt you.
Yes. Hey, Grandma and Grandpa, chase your kids and grandkids out of the room for a second. Tom wants to tell you something in private. Don't let them hear this.
I'm Tom Selleck for Long Steps Basement Laundry.
Yeah, I'm Tom Selleck here to tell you how to loosen the fucking chairlift seat.
I'm Tom Selleck with Heavy Hamper.
I'm Tom Selleck for Life Call battery drainers. Jesus Christ.
I'm Tom Selleck for learning how to wet the electronics in your rascal.
I'm Tom Selleck for graham cracker hip replacement surgery. Tom could give a fuck about old people.
Shit. Trying to wipe you off the planet.
Yeah. Tom is, it's trying to get your money. I guess how it works is you stop paying your mortgage. That, like he said, you paid for years on hopes that you would have some equity to give to your kids or live out the rest of your life or something like that. And instead of now paying your mortgage, they give you money. And every sum of money they give you is taken out of the equity in your house until there's nothing left. You die, they get your house.
Right. And remember that insane interest rate that you paid on your home? So let's say you bought a $200,000 house, but over time you pay about $600,000 for that house. Yeah. This is a higher interest rate, but now it's on your end.
Right. It's on your end.
As well.
Again.
Yeah.
Again, how you paid, when you paid your mortgage, you also paid ridiculous interest rates on the loan. Now you get money, but it's a ridiculous interest rate.
So they take more
that you get.
So then by the time you die, you owe them several $100,000.
Right.
And you leave your kids swimming in debt.
Yeah. It's like, well, it would take a long time for me to acquire that much money from the company. They can't possibly take my house. No. They give you a little bit of money. You pay them a lot of money in your house. And then you have to, when you leave, when you're going to that around the world in a sailboat vacation that the elderly often take.
Yeah. What are you leaving the house for? Maybe to put flowers on your husband's grave.
Yeah. Oh,
it's the only trip you've really taken. Or when your kids drag you to Disney World and push you around in a wheelchair and then swear they're never going to do it again.
Hi, it's Tom Selleck for explosive Walker tennis balls.
Hi, I'm Tom Selleck, and here at the nursing home called Puncher in the Face Bed Sore Farms, I assure you there's nothing shady going on. Where here your Nana can lay. She can enjoy a meal that's just some of the best food you've ever had.
Oh, amazing.
Or be left alone in a room so long that she's eaten by fire ants.
Old Bed Sores Manor. I'd like you to, where our angels of death are working 24 hours on fluffing that pillow.
Where a heavy-set black woman will threaten her with violence if she tells you what's going on.
Where one of your grandparents could be seen on a viral YouTube video being fucking beaten by an angry, obese black woman. Not my first time at the rodeo.
Yeah, it's not my first time at the rodeo. Have you ever seen a nurse eat every one of an elderly group's dessert? Come down to this farm.
You want to see a World War II veteran get bitch slapped across the top of his head like he's Benny Hill by some waste of life? Do you want to see that?
Would you like to see why there's such a problem with being able to get an easy online nursing degree? Come down.
Yeah.
Come down to Heaven's Gate Farms.
It's not some way to quickly kill your grandparents.
It's to just give them the send-off they
Right.
rightfully deserve.
Yes. They'll know they're alive. Oh, my God. What a shyster.
I bet it's been ages since your grandma realized the nerves in her face still work.
Yeah. You want to see Grandma and Grandpa with rosy cheeks when you come to visit? Be surprised what a fucking Mike Tyson hand can do to their face.
Enjoy this viral video of a nurse giving a man steak and then cracking his dentures on the floor before he can eat it.
Oh, shit. And then repeatedly hitting him on top of the head with a tablespoon. What a piece of shit.
Now she's shitting in his infantry hat.
Oh, jeez. You want to see Grandpa's diaper blown up like a hot air balloon because of neglect?
Yeah.
Tom Selleck for the Angel of Death retirement community.
A small cut on his butt cheek that led
that festers into a Vietnam-era sucking chest wound.
he's just been shitting into it for a month.
You'll learn words like sepsis. Jesus Christ.
Man.
Any more, Tom? I think he closes out the commercial with some more
Sorry.
amazing
God, that's
acting
funny.
we've become so accustomed to watching American Institution like Tom Selleck.
Look, reverse mortgages aren't for everyone, but I think I've been around long enough to know what's what. I'm proud to be a part of AAG. I trust them. I think you can too.
Trust
You can
AAG.
too. I'm proud to be part of the Third Reich. That's like he probably looked at the script and go, do I have to say I'm proud? Look, I'm doing the commercial. But to say I'm proud of putting old people out of their homes and taking the equity they worked for their whole lives and just giving it to a bank instead of their fucking heirs? I think you will too. It's not for everyone. You know, people with things like common sense, empathy, sympathy,
People
respect.
who love them.
Yeah. A responsibility. No, it's not for any of those people.
When you're coming to the house to try to claim what's rightfully yours and a bank takes everything in front of you, what you'll be left with is this DVD we sent them about how this was a good idea.
Just fucking photos of your grandmother and grandfather flying out the window and crashing on the front lawn as the fucking bank assessors are going in there to sell off their property.
Yeah, and they're going, these are priceless photos. And they're like, well, it's roughly 8 cents to us.
Move, kid. That's Gampy's chair. Yeah, I know. I've smelt it. Get out of the way. Your Gampy isn't here anymore. Where Where's my Gammy? Gammy doesn't live here anymore. Gammy died.
Yeah, Gammy died. And you know what? You know where the dog is? We had to put it down because it ate the body. That's how little you call.
Yeah. If you cared about your Gammy, she wouldn't have been half eaten by the dog and stinking up 3 blocks of the neighborhood.
Yeah, stop acting like you gave a shit, kid. You killed an animal and your grandparents.
We've had to saw out the floor structure because of seepage from Gammy.
This house is not even worth close to what we could get for it.
You know
Which, by the way, will be sending you a bill.
Yeah. You know what it's like to have to chisel out the cement fucking slab because Gammy leaked through the cement?
Yeah, you know how you ever seen a toilet or a tub explode and leak through a ceiling?
Yeah.
It was your grandmother's blood.
That was her bodily fluids, what little were left in her dried out prune-like body, absorbing into the house. You want to smell Gammy? Go tell it to Tom Selleck if you got a fucking problem. It's not his first rodeo.
Yeah, here's his face. He's been getting plenty of emails saying, how could you do this to us? And he says roughly 30,000 a commercial.
Tom Selleck for arsenic charm bracelets.
Hi, I'm Tom Selleck for buttery floors.
Tom Selleck's greasy steps, right? We like. I think you will too.
Tom Selleck's hard to break old big cars.
Give him the keys. Give Grandpa his freedom back. Give him the keys to the car.